What's up everybody, AJ here, back again with another video. So apparently Zenless has dropped a new dev talk video, and I'm kind of curious what this video is all about. But from what I understand, right, in this dev talk they've dropped a wee bit information on a new character for version 2.0. So I'll be checking this video out and see what this video has in store for Zenless Zero's version 2.0 and their future updates. So without further ado, let's check out this video. Alright Zenless, let's show us what you got. Well, I fine-tune the desktop audio.
Hello everyone, I'm Y. Welcome to today's Dev Talk. It's been nearly a year since the official release of Zenless Zero, and we like to thank all proxies for their support. Our team would also like to use this opportunity to share with you some of the development progress for version 2.0.
Hey,
and
babe.
Our plans for the future
Good
of
English.
Zenless
Not bad,
Zero.
not bad. Season 2 story. I believe this is for
In Season 2
2.0.
story, we will follow the protagonist to a unique area within New Eritol, Wi-Fi Peninsula, which will be the main stage for the story of version 2.0. Wi-Fi Peninsula
area
is a district of the Throne Quarter, near the Leminian Hollow. The earlier settlers of this region were tasked to monitoring the highly volatile Leminian Hollow. And the name Wi-Fi is derived from the Cantonese characters for protect and anomaly, from the phrase protection from the anomaly called the hollows. Later, an outpost was established here, which then became the city area Phalium Heights. Phalium Heights was built at the top of a cliff, overlooking the bay with its beautiful scenery. This is also an area rich in
judging by that,
a precious material that's highly resistant
by the design of the buildings, it's either China inspired or Hong Kong inspired.
The core industry of Wi-Fi Peninsula. Behind this massive industry and its profits, however, lies a tangled mess of factions. Here, we'll gradually unravel the clues we planted throughout the story this fall. For example, Sarah's true plans behind the sacrifice
I remember
and
that stuff.
incidents, the conspiracy behind the mysterious exorcist, and the truth behind the fall of the old capital, as well as the secrets of the Faison siblings.
Whoa! So in 2.0, they're gonna reveal Sarah's true intentions and more backstory on the Phaeton siblings. I'm down to check it out, and I'm down to react to more Zenless Zero story quests.
Meanwhile, our protagonists will encounter agents from various factions.
Just like in season 1, where in every version update, what Zenless Zero does, right? In every version update, they will introduce new factions. 1.0, what they did is they introduced 3, which is a kind of I'm not I don't mind, because the 1.0 is the beginning of everything. Then from 1.1 onwards, they introduce new factions. I believe 1.1 was where they introduced the was it Julian or was it I believe it was Chingy, sorry. And then they introduced the Sons of Caledon, they introduced Section 6, and then they every single version update, they will introduce new factions, which to me, I don't freaking mind, because the way they distribute the content is based on how they distribute based on factions.
And embark on brand new adventures. For example, that way Seeker with yellow.
Holy mother of G! This will be the new character in 2.0. And body, she has wings. She has wings. What the hell?
We saw earlier is none other than Yixuan.
So this, I believe I have a gut feeling that she'll be in the first half from version 2.0. Yixuan, the current leader of Yunqui Summit.
The current leader of Yunqui Summit. She will make her debut as a key character in Season 2. As the
Right.
story unfolds, the protagonists will gradually uncover her mysterious past and become a new disciple of Yunqui Summit.
Huh?
Yixuan will become our steadfast support and guide us in her craft as our mentor.
So are you saying that she's gonna be our Sifu or some kind? Okay, cool.
Helping us explore the hollows directly. Beside Yixuan, who oversees Yunqui Summit, the defense forces Oboe Squad that we all familiar with.
Oboe Squad.
As well
Yeah,
as
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
previously revealed idol faction Angels of Delusion will all be
Ah,
making
yes, I
their
remember
appearance
this.
in Season 2.
So we'll get
We've
more
prepared
Oboe
a Season
Squad
2 teaser
and
trailer
Angel of
to be
Delusion.
released on April 13th. More
April
information
13,
about
they
the
will
various
reveal
factions will
a
also be
teaser
revealed
for
there.
Season 2. Okay, that clear things up. Compared to a regular update, what's special about the content of Season 2? It's gonna be huge. I can
For
guarantee
the
it's gonna be
content
huge.
direction of Season 2 will not just be simply adding more characters and areas. We've been taking
And I just
feedback from
realized,
our practice very seriously and incorporated.
if you notice at the bottom of the screen right over here, it says story direction, and then it says game experience, content optimization, combat design, event design, early character planning, and the end of development node, if I'm not mistaken.
This feedback into our design philosophy, making an adjustment
Yeah.
from the ground up.
Sorry for pausing.
I'll be sharing some of the results with you all during the program. The most noticeable change is in the map design.
Map
We've
design?
completely revamped the entire map experience and integrate the residential areas with combat zones at the system level, providing a more fluid and engaging gameplay experience for practice. First, let's talk about the design of the main city area, Beilong Heights. We made the
Beilong
area
Heights.
much larger to ensure comprehensive city functionality while allowing for potential expansion in future versions, while also reducing loading times caused by scene transitions. The new daily system will also be designed to match the local culture and the customs of the Waifei Peninsula area. As a business-savvy video store owner, helping Yunqui Summit manage various aspects of Suibian Temple will also be a part of our new life. This new
Okay.
gameplay features management simulation elements and the new features such as bamboo dispatch, integrating residential areas with exploration areas and creating a smoother experience. As for the visuals, with the help and the careful maintenance of the proxies, Suibian Temple will gradually be restored to its former glory.
Okay.
Plus, various elements such as holes, scratch cards will take on new forms that match the vibes of Suibian Temple. The
Cool.
frequently mentioned loading issues has also been resolved in Beilong Heights. Previously, due to a limitation in the underlying design, the video store that proxies see from outside along the street does not match the actual size of the video store from within. So, we need a loading screen to bridge the interior and the exterior of the store. In Beilong Heights, however, returning home is no longer a process that requires waiting. Additionally, we've optimized the pathway in Beilong Heights. The function area will be more concentrated, and the paths to access each area will become more efficient and streamlined, ensuring that overall experience will become smoother and more fluid. Next, let's take a look at the ancient rooms of the aerospace city located within the Leminian Hollow. Although the aerospace city has long been devoured by the Hollow, the ether stable area at its edge is still being used to mine and produce porcelain. In version 2.0, we will begin our exploration of the Leminian Hollow from the edge of the aerospace city. With the past few versions as precious learning experience, its overall design will be more refined. with larger explorable areas, more robust systems, and more streamlined guidance. One distinct improvement is that after completing their training at Suibian Temple, the proxy siblings no longer
Wait. Hold on. Rewind. I'm sorry. Accept mission, head to random play and interact with HDD, explore, fight, and complete mission. Yeah, that's what that's what we have been doing so far ever since the beginning of the game.
completing their training at Suibian Temple, the proxy siblings
The proxy sibling no longer need to return to radio store to access the holo through the HDD system.
no longer
So they
need
just
to
accept
return to
mission,
the video
explore,
store
fight, and
to
then
access the hollows through the HDD system. Instead, they can now travel more conveniently between Helium Heights and the Aerospace City.
ha.
They will learn will also be of great help in their future holo explorations.
So does that mean that both Wise and Bell will be doing the exploration in the new area? Interesting. They will be doing the exploration and the navigation in the new area. Okay, cool. What other improvements are there in the new version?
While we've added new areas, the travel system wasn't just simply expanded upon. In Season 2, we've redesigned the travel system, changing from the original sliding area selection system to a larger map format.
Yeah, the
We're also
original
improving the UI
setting
experience.
area for
We
area.
also added a mini-map to the interface, along with the navigation features. Proxies can now select their destination more quickly and gain a clear understanding of New Eridu's geographical layout. Regarding plot structure, we've also noticed that since special episodes and basin stories are relatively independent story units,
Yeah,
the current narrative structure results in weaker connections between plot points, resulting in a disjointed viewing experience. In future versions, we will merge special episodes and facing stories together, putting more focus on developing the connection between the various agents and the main storyline. We're also deepening the proxies environment. We will also steadily update the main storyline with each version, while ensuring that we do not compromise on its narrative quality.
Just so what they're trying to say is that they're trying to implement the main story, which is the Phaeton story in the agent story as well in future updates. Is that the impression that I'm getting? But what I would say is, I just hope that they maintain the way they present the story, because personally, among the three Horribles games that I played so far, personally I like the way the Zenless Zero present the story the most. Compared to Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, to be very freaking honest, which is practically nothing more than a bunch of yep fests. The way Zenless they present the story is interesting and interactive, to say the least. Which is why I personally prefer Zenless Zero's way of presenting the story, and I hope they maintain it that way. If not, just improve it.
In addition to ongoing gameplay improvement, our team has also been constantly exploring the idea of bringing Zenless Zero to users on more platforms.
Xbox.
What I can reveal right now is that
Xbox.
Zenless Zero is being
There you have
prepared
it.
for launch on the Xbox
They announced it
platform.
a few days
We'll share
ago.
more info with everyone during the upcoming Xbox live stream.
They will do a live stream on the 11th, by the way, which is
The
in
current
2 days.
combat
Which is in
design
2 days from now.
significantly diminishes the presence of the characters other than the main DPS. What should be a 3-person tactical squad feels more like a solo operation. So for the character combat design in Season 2, we will enhance the functionality and performance of non-DPS characters. For
Buff the
example,
supports,
when agents
dude.
are switched out,
Buff the
they can
supports.
still remain on field and contribute to combat. Thus, there's a visual indication of their combat.
Yeah, just like how they did it with
while
Trigger.
not affecting the player's control of the on-field agent. Another possibility is adding new attack and defense mechanics for enemies. Specific moves might require specific counter strategies that require teamwork from different characters in your squad. Or in certain special combat areas, enemies can gain certain advantages through specific conditions. Of course, some of these are just preliminary ideas, while others might make an appearance in the version 2.0 special program. However, the ultimate goal of these optimizations is to enhance overall synergy between characters, elevating both combat and visual experience to the next level.
Upcoming version events,
To
alright.
sum up, in our future development plans,
Event
we are
design.
aiming to optimize events in 3 aspects. First, we'll continue improving on existing game modes, such as Grand Muscle Adventure, Bamboo vs. Ethereal, and so on,
The Fall Guys
to
event.
make them more fun for
The
players.
Tower
At the
defense.
same time, we'll be rolling out
Not gonna
more
lie, the Fall Guys
exciting
event is
gameplay.
kind of fun.
In future versions, we might see casual duels.
It's kind of
between
unfortunate that
Bamboos,
the
or
real
even
Fall
get to
Guys
control a giant
game is.
bamboo in combat.
Was it available
Besides
on
events featuring our
exclusively
adorable
on the
bamboo,
Switch, or was it?
We'll
Or was
also
it exclusively
introduce
on
some
consoles? I
slow-paced,
forgot.
relaxing events to
But not gonna
enrich
lie, that
Proxy's
looks
everyday
fun.
life outside of the main story, such as spending joyful moments with agents at hot pot restaurant, movie theaters, and more. We also hope that beyond the intense and the thrilling combat events, players can also take a breather to enjoy the lighter story events.
Are there any plan in future version regarding character releases earlier in the
Every
game?
character is the result of our team's blood, sweat, and dedication. Our team has put in quite a bit of effort to ensure characters are relatively future-proof and have long-term value. Showcasing a character's charm isn't just about mindlessly beefing up their stats. While maintaining each character's unique traits, we will strategically enhance their unique traits, rather than just simply boosting their damage output. For example, we'll supplement or even rework certain skills and their effects, tailoring them to each character's experience. Besides that, we'll also consider each character's role very seriously. While strengthening the characters, we will also take into consideration their compatibility with other characters in future versions. In terms of storytelling, we hope that our characters, even those have already been released, can showcase their own unique charm. In version 1.7, for example,
Vivian?
we'll get to see quite a few scenes between Lycan
Oh, Lycan and
Hugo.
Hugo.
These interactions are crucial for the character's emotional investment in the long run. We hope that every character can find a purpose that belongs solely to them in different corners of New Everyday. Although it might be challenging to do this well, we'll continue to work hard to create more meaningful relationships between characters and players, or even take their bond to the next level. As a new team, we've admittedly fell short in the earlier stage in terms of both narrative and gameplay elements. We've been working hard to make improvements, continuously incorporating feedback from proxies and optimizing our content. Thank you, proxies, for your continued patience, feedback, and support. In future content updates, we will prioritize ensuring content quality and humbly continue to welcome feedback and guidance from our proxies with the utmost respect. We hope Season 2 will bring proxies a more complete and smoother experience. If you encounter any issues with gameplay experience, we hope you will share more feedback through the official community channels. Your feedback and suggestions are crucial for our future content development. See you next time.
Appreciate the effort, my dude. And not to mention, he's been speaking English like from start to the very end for like what, 13 to 14 minutes? Dude, that's effort, man. And yeah, I would say this. I can tell that the dudes at the Zenless Zone Zero are really putting in effort into making the game as good as possible, man. And I can't, at the same time, right, I can't really, I kind of look forward to 2.0 at the same freaking time, because I'm really curious what are the changes they have made in the game so far without compromising the older players' efforts. So yeah, I'm kind of curious what is the direction they're gonna go. Hopefully they don't burn out just like what happened with Genshin and Honkai Star Rail in the long run, because so far, like I said earlier on, in terms of storytelling, this game grabbed me the most, and I hope they maintain it that way. And at the same time, I really hope that as they keep releasing new characters, they will try their utmost best to buff older characters at the same freaking time, just like how Fragrant Order does it, where older characters in due time they got new skills as long as you do their strengthening quests and whatnot. I hope Zenless Zero implements that the mindset of older characters. As time goes by, their skills get reworked, or their skills get buffed in any way, shape, or form. That's the only thing I can comment on this Zenless Zero dev talk so far. Well, that's about it for now. If you guys enjoyed my reaction to the dev talk of Zenless Zero, I do appreciate a thumbs up on this video. And also, if you guys want to check out more reactions regarding Zenless Zone Zero, Honkai Star Rail, and probably other games that I have played so far, please do feel free to subscribe button down below, and don't forget to hit the bell notification as well. And with that, my name is AJ. Hope you all have a good one, and I will see you all in the next video.